Oof, okay. Hey everybody. I'm back. Testing a few things, seeing if it actually works. It might not. But we will see. Together. Together. So give me 1 second to get everything ready. All right. Let's begin this wonderful journey. I hope that was the right one. I guess it is, because it's the unreliable takes flight, so woo! 1 second. I forgot my water, so didn't have that. So yeah, if you're watching, anything's going on funky, just send a message. I'll fix it how best I can. Until then, we're in space. Okay, so let's see. Okay, there's Pravati. So they do just stand around like crew. They all have their own spot. There's a holographic shroud. And a terminal. For just... Interesting. Okay, Alex Hawthorne messages. Unread message. From U Bedford. Udom. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message. Mention in my previous message, silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of steel. Steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing it around to your spacer buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you're adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Huh. Oh, dang it. This really does work like a Fallout screen. Okay, from you, Bedford. I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by your sense of humor and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the way, I was Scrapping Groundbreaker's comms network for tasty little tidbits, I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting down on Terra 2 proves fruitful. I look forward to corresponding with greater regularity. Your best friend, Udom. I don't know where you were raised, but I'd hazard to guess it may have been a barn, because anyone with a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere messages of one's friend. Please respond. Hello, hello. Hope this finds you well. It was a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened to a second time? Terminals these days, I swear, are dreadfully unreliable and just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to that thing we discussed, about the Wells fellow. I'm so sorry to press, but I have the strongest tickling feeling that you really do know him, and if you could just tell me where he is, well, it would be marvelous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Looking forward to seeing you again, Wingman. Your dear friend, Udom. Hello, Udom here, Udom Bedford. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat fingers embarrassing me once again. I hope that wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was such a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you're ever in Groundbreaker's airspace, well, space. Please don't hesitate to look me up. The Lost Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Hope perhaps we could try every color, really tie one on. Let me know, your friend Udom. Alright, log entry number 1, titled Shrink Ray. Note to self, remember this later, no better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point, I saw in actuality with my own 2 eyes a subliminally powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away or forget about it, maybe, or if I had asked for a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I'd lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this one, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science's cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more to these rumors. More to be had, A.H. Log entry 2, titled Hammer Power. The last time I got sloshed, I was imbibing on the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udom was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. I shamelessly, but subtly, eavesdropped on 2 Mardits yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who'd claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us have heard that one before. But here's the good parts. The Mardit said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power or something else similar. A strange one with a special power created by a crazy lab coat. Sure fits the bill. It could be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. Log entry number 3. The titled Black Market Leads. Why won't Wells just give the shrink ray to me? Blast him in the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times. But Architect be damned, it's just sitting there neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I used to wipe out the good, hardworking folks of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I'll admit to maintain some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to others of those science weapons through Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step will be to check with the black market merchants of the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. Cool. Alright. Science weapons. Cool. Nothing in there. Is this my room then? Okay. Okay. What? Items? Alright, what are you? Yeah, I'm gonna ask her about this. Okay, whose room is this then? Parvati's father, stern older man with worn eyes. Okay. So this is her room. First wrench Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. Full of modified tools with unique mechanical usages. Digging around in here would be an easy way to lose a finger to a saw-toothed blade. Noted. Okay. I wonder if this restocks then at that point. There's a spade, pet pills. What's this? This book is heavily dog-eared with doodles in the margins. Interesting. Okay, so this is her room. She's doing stuff. Planting. Mechanical. Oh, Vicar. Vicar? Who knows? These textbooks have been put out of print for almost half a century. The margins are filled with scribbled notes, and many passages have been underlined. Some pages have come loose, the glue now yellowed and cracked along the spine. The scribblings on these journal pages are utterly illegible to anyone except Vicar Maximilian de Sato. Heavy ammo, which I will need. So give that up. Index of Banned Literature. Part 1, Various Qualifying Considerations. Part 2, Principal Rules of Restrictive Management. Part 3, Morals and Maxims of Banning Unethical Literature. Part 4, Proof of the Grant, Architect, and Predestination. A refutation of the titles listed here within. Part 5, Consequences, the Mind and the Will of Man when led astray. Part 6, Official List of Banned Titles. Part 7, Prerequisites for advancing the investigation, outing, and penalizing of offenders. Okay. In mint condition, most of these cards represent players from the Hephaestus, Hammers, and the Tile backers. Toss ball trading cards. Impossible to put down. Order of Scientific Inquiry of Office of Literature. This endorsement has been approved. Auntie Cleo's Darlings. Signed by Seymour Whitlock, who held the record for most on-the-field fatalities for 3 consecutive seasons. Oh, you really like your toss ball. Okay. That's a skull, dude. Is it real? Okay, so that's probably someone's room, and a room. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Wait, 1. Yeah, 3 more people I guess I can have on my team. Or something like that. There's darts. Here's this weird game. What is this? Is this a real game? It'd be cool to see, actually. Spectrum vodka. Climb down there. Okay, bathroom. Alright, cool. Guess that's it, honestly. Just jump down. Take a little bit of damage, but... Yeah. Ask Ada about this robot.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
There's an auto mechanical in the janitor's closet.
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Alright, cool.
Goodbye.
Thanks. So is that just gonna pop up now? I gotta go back there. Oh, wait, it's not that far away. It's literally up these steps. In this open door.
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
Sam. First SAM result. Do not forget you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance auto mechanical and Emerald Vale scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get up and running with a few key modifications. I can envision a combat capable variant, some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. Removal of factory standard part. Sud Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part. Acid Steeper has been delayed. Progress set back is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. Ah, but I do. I'm giving hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit, and it's not turning up anytime soon. But good news, I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper I can, filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come soon. Or later, whichever one they say. Look at me leveling up like a boss. Anyways. I guess can I just, repairing stuff. These are things I can repair. All reliable seems to be fine. Plasma rifle. It's the fact that it takes up so many weapon parts. And I have not broken anything down. That's why. Okay, so let's see. Any doubles? Like that would help. 1 second. There we go. Okay, yeah. I got 2 shot cannons. So I can break that down. 2 assault rifles. Break that down. 2 of these. Break that down. 2 hammers. Break that down. 2 light machine guns. Break that down. Okay. And now I should have a ton of little weapon parts. Yay! I'm not even using this light pistol, but it's still on here, so... Repair that, please. Repair this one. Repair that. So this is like an energy one? No, it's not. It's just a light pistol. Don't need to even repair this. It's at 100. Why is it even showing anything on it? There we go. Everything's repaired. Ah, dang it, my armor. Do I have multiples of these? I do. So I can get rid of that. And I can get rid of this. And I'm wearing this one and this one, right? Cool. So now, those are all done. Awesome. How much does that give me in space? 85 of 130. Jeez, I need to break down stuff a lot more. Well, in the meantime, let's just head on out. And we'll see what happens from there. Woo! Can I go to all these places? Like right now? I guess I can't go to this one because it doesn't exist. But all these. Not that one. Can't go to Hephaestus either. Groundbreaker. Okay, so this is where I am, right? Or that's where I'm supposed to go. Back up. Points of interest. You can fly your ship to any location that you've unlocked through some landing phase. Require special codes and keys where you allow in there. Okay. 1 second. No. Journal. Side quest first. What we got here? So I can get another companion. That'd be great. Okay, yeah. Let's shrink completed. Get rid of the botch right now. We have 1 side quest and 1 cleaning and 1 companion quest. And 1 of these for a main quest. So side quest first. Weapon from the void. Or cleaning machine. Let's get cleaning machine. Because we're very close to that one, I'm sure. Or at least it's not that many steps, so... Tartarus is locked. Okay, now it's not showing where I go. Gosh, dang it. You found entries regarding his turn. Roseway. Where did I find Roseway, though? Okay, I have no idea where that is. It's probably gonna pop up later. So I guess we'll go do Passage to Anywhere. Let's see. Yeah, so at that point, yeah, it even shows on the map or the screen.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Awesome. So, how? Do I just exit and I'm there?
Got a sec?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
Okay, what about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No.
Please avoid damaging yourself or others while you are out.
Okay. Interesting. 2 companions can be selected. Cool. Okay.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Okay. Let's see what we got here.
That's not the point. This hack was just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah,
out with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying.
That's a person's name. It says Stevedore, so...
Mechanical? If it wasn't for us, this whole damn station would shut down.
Or not. Interesting. They just have names now. No, Stevedore is the freaking... Jeez. Oh, these are bypass shunts. Is anyone looking at me? Literally no one is looking. If I take it. Gosh dang it. Mardet.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
These are two of them. What does this one do? Okay. Well, I would like to sell all my junk real quick. Light ammo, bypass shunt, bread noodles. That one. Okay, I think that's it, really. Dervish Mist. I can get rid of that one. Pet pills. Ollie Ollie Toxi-free. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. I think that's it for now. Oh, vodka. Yeah, I'll keep that. And that should be it, right? Get rid of this Adrenatime. Awesome. How much do I have? 75 of 150, so that helps out a lot. Hack skills increased. Alright, so what can I buy? Armor-wise. Elite troop armor. Is this heavy? Yeah, it's heavy. I'd rather stay medium. I feel comfortable in medium armor. Hello.
Identification, please.
Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
Oh boy.
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
I take it back. I'm not Hawthorne, and that isn't my ship.
Oh, thank the law. I could use a diversion. Tell me more then. Really sell it to me.
Yeah, I'm borrowing it.
I was hoping for something a little more thrilling. You sure you didn't duel him to the death ward? Steal it from his berth while he slept nearby?
Honest, sir, us flying it's kind of an accident. We didn't come by it dishonest-like.
That's no fun.
How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantine commode. Can't miss it.
Great. Why was my ship impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way.
What?
I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. I'll go talk to him.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure, what's up?
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment.
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Looking for someone named Gladys?
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Anything local?
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
How about something long-term?
If you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
How does Halcyon Holdings work?
Are you pulling my leg?
No. Just want to hear what you think about it.
It goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
So the board runs most of the system.
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
So how does Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these company heads in it.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Alright, got it.
Glad to help.
That's all I need to know for now. Yeah, see you later.
Nice seeing you.
If I want more information, I'll come back to you. Alright. So let's see what we got on this here decision-making thing. Let's go see about Parvati's thing.
Picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You're hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters.
Let's see.
Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that?
Are you free to talk?
What's up, buddy?
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
You just want someone to read the book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
So only one guy can read French.
The only one I'm aware of. I suppose we could always just ask random passers-by if they are fluent in it.
Point taken.
Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Why are you so good at this?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Alright, let's do this.
Thank you, Captain.
But first things first. We do this one, then we go somewhere else.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hard-working citizens. This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
Do these people ever see me steal? Like, I'm sure I've stolen so much right now. Is no one just looking? This. Woo!
Try not to
Okay.
be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Oof, an ad drone. This is cool. This is a place I would literally get distracted in and I should never go to. Bell shells.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Oh, cool. Well, that's enough for that. I just wanted to know what you do. Cool, cool. Does this go to? That's over there, and this is a higher door. Oh.
Wondering what they do with their waste? I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
Interesting. 1 second while I just go down here and get whatever's down here. Because no one's gonna be down here to freaking terrorize me.
How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch.
Nope. You come with me. Oh, that's a body. Frankie got a lead on some local salvage. One of Groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked over until someone found it by poking around the Steve Doors quarters. Lila gave us the go-ahead to plant her flag once we clear out the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scout. Look for a loose panel. You got to climb on top of their bunks and head toward the back wall. Lila says we should watch our back. She thinks we're being tailed. In other words, typical Lila. Okay. So, like, you were murdered. Hard. I guess you should have done better, you know? There's a frozen dinner in this trash. I don't know why I picked it up. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's weird. Where are you? Come on. Hurry up so I can close this door and trap these things in it. No! Closed. Jeez. So I'm sure the last thing they want is for things to get out of there and just spreading around like the plague.
Are you listening to me, Emperor? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Emperor? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Why are you checking her if you don't like her?
You say that like it's weird.
I'm just curious.
I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Maybe I can look into it.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Okay, so I need a disguise.
What seems to be the problem?
Can I buy some supplies?
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
Great. Can I see Jessie Doyle?
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Alright, I've tried. Why would she refuse people?
There are many possible reasons a patient might wish to maintain their privacy. I don't care to speculate.
Well, see you around.
Take care.
Because at this point, I'll figure that out later. Salvager.
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Now, this should prove interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, what is this? Can I use this terminal? Don't run. We lost another contractor to a UDL gunship. This is your daily reminder that legitimate businesses don't run from the authorities. And that is what we are. Stay calm. Present your papers. If you get tangled up in the courts, I will personally bail you out. Anyone seen Hawthorne lately? I could use some reliable help. Fallbrook shipments. Unlike most of you sprats, Catherine is bringing Sublight to a consistent income. From today until I say so, you're to treat her as an extension of my desk. Speaking of which, Tobias, order an extension for my desk. Fallbrook shipment. Liquor, lots, vodka, even more than that. Erotica. Locals aren't picky. Erotica, except for the ones who are. Oh! Where are you with that desk extension, Tobias? This week in salvage. My scanner says the Mardettes impounded a freelancer ship. After the captain misbehaved, the crew dropped so many bits on Vera's place that they can't afford to lift the impound. Whoever gets me salvage rights gets to sit silently in my office and watch professional work. One of ours had an altercation with one of theirs, lost another contractor, scrapped the ship, dedicated a tenth of the salvage to funeral expenses. I take care of my people. A little sprat told me that a crate of spoiled sister pork ended up at the bottom of Monarch Canyon. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, no one eat at Auntie Cleo's stall until I say so. Something in the kitchen's gone bad. Next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, they had better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the marauders have their turn. Just because we're salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers. Interesting.